Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
God damn, what the fuck in your head?
You know, what the... Hey. Bro.
Oh, shit.
You know what I had, right?
He up.
You know what I
haven't even took your order yet.
I
You
just
haven't
told you
even
my
took
order.
your order yet.
I said big double burger, 2 corn dogs, a tray of cheese bites, and a sweet tea.
Oh,
What the-
He about to fucking fall. Why you got your book bag on?
Why do you? Wait, why do you got your book bag on while you taking my order? I ain't even tripping, bro. Big double burger, 2 corn dogs, cheddar cheese bites, and a sweet tea. Bro, what?
Hey, listen, I haven't took your order yet.
I'm telling you, dude.
Hold on.
No, it's not. Hold on.
I'm up. What up, everybody? Good morning. It's Tuesday. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. This is the Blac Pill podcast. Yes, sir. I haven't had my coffee yet, so I am a little bit in my cool stage as right now. But we in here, man. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy B8. I'm in the Bazillion. Y'all make some noise. And we got a lot of stuff to discuss today, but our main topic for today is Blueface allegedly has his father kick out Chrisean Rock after she's been seen kissing the athlete. And we discussed this. Shout out to Chrisean, shout out to Blueface, shout out to Tytan or Tatum. I don't know the ninja name. I think the ninja name is Tatum or Titan. I'm not sure, but he in the middle right here. I thought he was a dyke at first, but shout out to this pretty boy. Shout out to this pretty boy. Anywho, that's the main topic for today. So we got a lot to cover today. Let me pull myself up in here. It's a little bit dark. I think it's gonna rain. Let me see. We in the building, man. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy. Yes, sir. With the same shirt on. So y'all don't get y'all panties in the wad. I'm talking to the men with the same shirt on. I know I'm wearing the same shirt. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, man, let's get into today's show. A lot of things going on, people. A lot of things. We're gonna go to Instagram. Let me see. I don't know why I feel a little funny. I feel like it's because this is curve. It is. That's why. Oh well, we'll do the show like this. Come like, bro, you guys can see my door. And I was trying to figure out why you can see my door. And what I understand is this is curved, and I curved it because I was looking at this, but it's all good. Let me turn this way. Let me pull it like this. Gotta get used to this difference. Here we go. Like I said, guys, donations in the description box. Y'all want to donate, I appreciate you guys. Donations go a long way. Support us on Ko-Fi. You can hit us up on CashApp. It's all good either way. Let me put the brightness up a little bit. All right, I think that's is that, what is that? Is that good? Let me put it down a little bit. I guess that's good. Yeah, I'm starving. You know, I'm trying to lose this weight, so I got the coffee. I'm not eating as much, but we got a bunch of things going on the news and on the net. Kanye, I'm sure if you guys had the same social media as me, you've seen Kanye crashing out. I'm not even finna touch that, my brother. Seek help, my boy.
What the hell, boy?
Seek help. That's all I can say. I don't want to touch that. I'm not interested in trying to get my page demonetized just for some quick views about Kanye and his personal issues and things that he went through as a child. Very traumatic situations. All I can say is seek therapy, seek help. That's the only thing you can do. Or yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't really say too much because you know, it's just, you know, Kanye knows how to up the ante, bro. So let's go to an Adam experience. Let's see what's popping off here. Couple things. First thing I wanted to discuss with you guys, Ninja. So, the U.S. Department of Education is to begin federal student loans collection in May. Those in default subject to involuntary wage garnishment. Ninja.
What the hell, boy?
We all cook, bro. I owe some student loans. I owe bands. So the Trump administration strikes again, and this time it's coming for student loan borrowers. The U.S. Department of Education, DOE, announced that its Office of Federal Student Aid, FSA, will resume collections of its defaulted federal student loan portfolio on Monday, May 5th. The department authorizes guarantee agencies, or whatever that says, but I'm pretty sure it says guarantee agencies to begin involuntary collections activities on loans under the Federal Family Education Loan Program. In addition, the DOE plans to utilize the Treasury Offset Program, which can withhold tax refunds and Social Security benefits from borrowers in default. Additionally, administrative wage garnishment may commence later in the summer, allowing up to 15% of a borrower's disposal pay to be withheld.
You what?
Damn.
What the hell, boy?
Crazy, bro. Ninjas are struggling, bro. Shout out to Trump. Shout out to PDJT, bro. I be shouting you out, bro. I don't know no more. I'm looking at this shit like,
What the hell, boy?
So, where we at? For federal student loans over 270 days past due, which begins from the date of the first missed payment, the government can garnish up to 15% of disposable income without court permission. Reports state that the department halted collecting on defaulted loans in March 2020, resuming collections protects taxpayers from shouldering the cost of federal student loans that borrowers willingly undertook to finance their post-secondary education. This initiative will be paired with a comprehensive communications and outreach campaign to ensure borrowers understand how to return the repayment without or to get out of default. Yeah, we cook, bro.
You what?
We cook, bro. You can't hide from it, bro. It's under your social. Y'all better get that money up so you can go pay. That's one thing I wanted to bring up to you guys because that's a big issue. Big issue. Ninjas ain't got no bread. Ninja, I'm one of these ninjas. So, yeah, good luck to everybody. Let's see what else we got popping off. 1 second. All right, let me see. I had to make sure that I'm not lagging. Let me see. We have Chrisean Rock. That's the main event. We'll get back to that. We have Nia Long. Shout out to Nia Long. And I've seen this video before. You guys had the same social media as me. You've seen this footage as well. Shout out to Nia Long. You know, yesterday we were discussing the fact that Shannon Sharp was dealing with a 20-year-old woman who's trying to get 50 million out of him. 50 M's. 50 M's, ninja. 50 M's, my ninja. But, yeah, hopefully they figure out that situation. But we have Nia Long here discussing how when she was in high school, she was dating a 30-year-old man. Ninja. A 30-year-old man. And her mom knew. Her mom knew. Shout out to Nia Long's mom for holding it down, right? Is that right or what? I don't know. Is that right? I'm not sure. But here's the footage. Here we go. And this is not Red Pill content. Shout out to YouTube. This ain't Red Pill content. I just seen it on the net and I said, oh shit. Okay, here we go. Hold up.
Never went to prom.
By the way, guys, I've never actually gone to prom. I couldn't get anybody to go with me. Can you imagine? I couldn't get nobody to go with me because I graduated early. So I was 16. No, I was 15 turning 16 trying to find somebody to go to prom with. And nobody wanted to go with me in my grade because they wanted to go to their own prom. And I wasn't bold enough to step to the older ladies in my grade once I skipped that grade. So I never went to prom. One thing I miss doing. It's all good though. Here we go.
Like my boyfriend was 30 when I was in high school. I know my mother was crazy, but you know what? I would never ever let I mean that in a good way. Like she was an artist. She was like, well, if that's who you love, baby. And he was so good to me and kind and like, you right? And
so I want to see, do people say that she is groomed? Shout out to this woman right here saying, girl, you were a victim. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You were a victim and your mom did not protect you. It's interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, back then it was wild out there in these streets. Shout out to one of these comments. This comment said right here, it was the Wild Wild West before social media. And yeah, it was. Back then these things were allowed and accepted. Now they look at you, if you date a woman that's more than 5 years younger than you, they look at you like you're crazy. It's so crazy though. When I was in 9th grade, like I said, I was young and I remember seeing all the 9th grade girls going after all the seniors. And that's like 4 or 5 year difference. Some of them ninjas was grown ninjas that failed a couple times. They was like 20, 21 and them girls was after them. So, you know, I'm just like, I don't know what to believe. Shout out to the ladies. Here we go.
Listen, he did it the right way. I wasn't the girl that never went to prom.
She said he did it the right way.
When I was in high school. I know my mother was crazy, but you know what? I would never ever let I mean that in a good way. Like she was an artist. She was like, well, if that's who you love, baby. And he was so good to me and kind and like, you right? And he did it the right way.
Like I said, gentlemen, shout out to the women. Shout out to the women. Like I said, behind that paywall, I'm gonna start having my private streams where I can let my mouth loose off the fly the way I want to, bruh. I can't let it off the fly here because both men and women, not just the ladies, especially the men, both men and women get their panties in a wad. And I ain't got time for the bullshit because I'm not one of these people. I'm not per se what you would call media trained. I train myself. This is me training myself with the media, right? I'm not media trained. So I'm going to say stuff that's wild. Like even now, you guys don't know. Shout out to everybody new that comes onto the page that sees the Blac Pill podcast. We see you too. We love you guys for sure. All right. So look, you guys didn't see when I first start doing content creation, and we'll take a look back, but you're not going to see some of the extreme stuff I was saying. And the reason why I was saying that stuff, of course, I was trying to pop off quick on social media, not recognizing, and this is some free game. Take the slow grind, guys. If you want to become successful, take the slow grind. Don't pop off fast because the faster you come is the faster you go. That was bars, and that's a big pause. That was bars. Y'all heard what I said? Y'all heard what I said? I said the faster you come is the faster you go. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. But look, so yeah, so I was saying wild shit. And you know, I'm gonna say I got a mouthpiece now. I remember back when I was in like 9th grade, shout out to this girl. I won't talk like that. Her name's Allie. And I remember she asked me, do I got a mouthpiece? Because I wanted to talk to her. Little red bone, light skin red bone, like light bright. You know, like them red bones, like the white red. So I remember I was trying to talk to her. And she was like, oh, do you even have a mouthpiece? And back then, me being the nerd that I was, right? Being the nerd that I was, I'm like, you know, I'm playing sports. I'm like, what did I say? I said some wild shit. Like, why would I said, I don't even know what I said. I said, yeah, I got a mouthpiece. I play sports or some shit like that. And she looking at me like, does he know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and no, I didn't know what she's saying. I did not know what she was saying. And I've came a long way from that, okay? I came a long way from that. Shout out to Allie. But, yeah, bro. So I got a little mouthpiece and I know how to use it. Big pause. But I'm not gonna let it fly off on YouTube. I'm gonna put it behind a paywall since ninjas ain't trying to donate. Ninjas don't want to hit the like button. Hit the like button, by the way. I hate to be that ninja to say hit the like button, but sometimes if you don't tell a ninja, they sit there and look at you like you tweaking. So yeah, I'll probably put it behind a paywall and have these kind of private streams for people who want to participate. Put it behind a paywall. I won't make the price too steep, but y'all can come and watch the show where we let it off the fly. And if anything, for those of you, like I said, who get your panties in the wad, this is just comedic banter, okay? Shout out to Corey Holcomb. Thank Corey Holcomb. I'm not going to say I'm Corey Holcomb because I know how this ninja like to let his mouth fly, and I don't need to start beefing with people. I don't want him to say some crazy shit to me because I might take it personal. But shout out to Corey Holcomb. It's all love. But I'm saying, the same type of comedy that he's doing is what I do when y'all see me on here popping shit at the mouth, okay? I'm like Corey Holcomb. I'm just popping shit at the mouth. Only difference is he has more experience than me because he's older than me, okay? But that's what I'm doing. Whatever y'all think he's doing, that's what I'm doing when y'all see that. Anyways, yeah, man, shout out to Nia Long. So she was dating a ninja that was 30 when she was in high school. So what was she, 14? Was she 15, 16? Hey, bro, crazy times, bro. Crazy times. Shout out to Nia, though. Yeah, crazy times, bro. Let's see what else we got. We got Shannon Sharp, and this comes back full circle. Shannon Sharp recently explained why he doesn't ride the elevator with single women. Are you guys ready? This comes back full circle. This is an old footage, not too old, but an old clip from some footage with this white ninja. Shout out to this white ninja. Shout out to my white brothers and sisters. I forget his name, though. I forget his name. The reason why I forget his name, he be saying wild shit about black women, but he don't say shit about white women. So I don't know how to feel about this ninja, but y'all know who he is. I don't watch TV and I don't watch shit like that. I only know prominent people who came like before me, like people who are around my age or close to my age, unless you popping off on social media. And I guess he is. I don't really know who you are. But Shannon Sharp was explaining why he doesn't ride the elevator with single women. He says that minimalizes all misunderstandings. Here we go.
And then I gotta, I don't ride the elevator with single women.
Yes,
so
you
now,
cannot do
if
that.
a single woman is on the elevator, I gotta wait.
Wait, why don't you? Because they just get too.
No, I don't.
Why?
The reason why is because what you're seeing right now, and this is a woman that he was dealing with. So imagine, bro, y'all seen the lawsuit. This is a woman that he was dealing with. So imagine, here we go.
Run the risk.
Run the risk of what?
Sometimes the mention of impropriety is enough to sway people's opinion of somebody.
Really?
So I don't do that.
So if a single woman's going to go into an elevator,
I'm not getting on it.
Go first.
And what do they think?
I don't let women servers come into my room to bring food.
Really?
If they come to clean the room, I leave the room. I sit in the hallway till they're done. Then I go back into the room.
Now, the girl ever?
No, a lot of times when people see me, like, okay, you can get on. I was like, no, I'll wait till the other. They said, no, it's fine. And I just keep it moving like that. And then I gotta, I don't ride the elevator with single women.
Yeah, okay, so your boy Shannon, shout out to Shannon Sharp. Your boy say he don't ride the elevator with single women's. Everybody's looking for a dollar. I'm looking at what the comments say, and I'm trying to think where I stand on this. It's tough. I don't know. Me personally, I don't really think too much about other people. Because I don't know people's interpretations of me until they open their mouth. So I don't think too much of other people. So I'm always kind of reserved. I'm not really in my head about a single woman. Yeah, I don't know, bro, but I understand where he's coming from. We're on different ladders, or we're on different levels of the socioeconomic scale. With that being said, Shannon Sharp got some money. So I can understand why he doesn't do that, because he probably doesn't want to put himself into a position where he has to potentially deal with that, or tell somebody no, or, be propositioned. And he may not want to be propositioned, right? So, hey, but like I said, this footage comes back full circle because everything that's going on now, and we're going to keep you guys updated on that case. So far in the chat, we got somebody that said, Chrisean should Chrisean move on? I put in the chat, by the way, should Chrisean move on or work it out with Blueface? Yes or no? Somebody put no. I should have worded that better. I should have put Chrisean should move on or Chrisean should not move on. So no, does that no mean that Chrisean should not move on? I'm hoping, or I mean, I'm not hoping, but I'm saying, should that no, I'm guessing that no means Chrisean should not move on. And shout out to everybody on YouTube. Y'all find y'all way to my page, bro. Answer the chat. Answer the poll in the chat. Should Chrisean move on or work it out with Blueface while we gear up to get to the main event, which is about that specific subject? Yeah, so with Shannon, yeah, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't be thinking that deep. Shout out to the women. Hey, like I said, shout out to the ladies. But it ain't that deep to me. I'm very cold, so if I don't even want to talk to you, bro, I'm not even gonna open my mouth, even if you spoke to me. Shout out to Ice Spice. Ooh, we got Ice Spice in the building.
What are you doing?
Look at Ice Spice. So she lost the weight, then she gained the weight. Now she has some extra weight on. She's looking good. I don't know if it's healthy to keep doing that. Take it from somebody that's heavy. I'm 250 or I'm 260. I had to go weigh myself, but I've been dropping weight. Before, as you guys know, I was 260, but I'm dropping weight now. So I'm probably like 255. I'm guessing 255. But yep, Ice Spice shows her recent gains after fans claim that she lost too much weight. Yeah, she looks straight. Let me see. Yeah, this is when she lost a lot of weight, and I was looking at her like, yo.
Boy, what the hell, boy?
I was looking at her like, yo, somebody go talk to this girl. That Ozempic, bro. Well, allegedly, my bad. This is for entertainment purposes only. That Ozempic, bro. That shit dangerous. See, lose weight the natural way. Y'all can see me. Y'all look at me like 2 weeks ago. My face is a little more, and I mean, I'm on a seafood diet. I'm gonna post that up in my Ko-Fi as well, and maybe on my Patreon. I'll show you guys what I eat. You guys can eat the same thing. It's not easy. It's not easy. Okay, I'm telling you now, it's not easy. And then on top of that, you got to go work out at least 40 minutes to an hour every day. 40 minutes. I mean, I go sit in the sauna too, but yeah, at least 40 minutes. You gotta, I can tell y'all my whole weight training thing or whatever. Like I said, come to my Ko-Fi, come to my Patreon. I'm gonna start posting that there. But yeah, I'm starting to lose weight. I feel good. It's not easy. Like I said, you're gonna be fasting a lot. And I consider it fasting. It's really starving, my ninja. It's starving. But we're going to call it fasting because that's what people call it to make it sound pretty. So yeah, I'm fasting. I don't eat as much. I don't eat as large a portion. And I go to sleep hungry, okay? And when I say I go to sleep hungry, I think it's because my body, my microbiome in my gut, I believe that's how you say it, is craving like certain food that I would eat at night. So I'll eat like a full thing of chicken or some steak, or I eat some tacos. You know, even now I'm salivating thinking about it, but that's what my body craving. So yeah, I was like, bro, she lost too much weight. And now boom, she gained some weight back. So that's good for her. Yeah, bro, it's tough, bro. You know, doing this social media shit, shit fuck with you. So it make you say, hey man, I gotta kind of, you know, look a certain way. You know, even me, what really hyped up me losing my weight, bullying. Shout out to this ninja right here that tried to bully me. Hold on. We showed you guys this ninja talking about supposedly being a white boy, but no white boy is bold enough. Well, white boys are bold enough, but I don't think a white boy is bold enough to approach me in my comments, because ninja, you don't know me, ninja. I really come from bars on my house, bro. Don't play with me, bro. But it was probably a girl. But yeah, this is what actually motivated me to say, you know what? Let me lose this stomach. They said I have a big ass belly. I said no way. No way. If it's noticeable, it's time to let that shit go. So yeah, like I said, sometimes bullying's a motivator. So now we in here looking sexy, because it's like, you ain't finna tell me I look ugly. And shout out to my fake chain. For those of you who don't know, I tell you guys all the time, majority of the stuff you see on social media is fake. And I've said this multiple times. I'm gonna continue to say this. When y'all see me flex on here, I'm faking it because everybody else faking it. Because every time I keep it real, ninjas get their panties in the wad. So when y'all see me flex this money, if you ever see me flex money on social media, it will never be real. You see this chain? This chain may look gold. It's gold plated. This chain is old. I've been wearing this chain for the last, I don't even know how long, but it's not a real chain. Look at it, it's brown. Ain't it? Ain't this brown? What? It's brown, bro. So don't come at me, bro. Don't come at me because you mad because I'm willing to be honest with myself and be transparent with myself and my fan base, and you can't. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself. That ain't my business. That ain't my business. But anyways, other things I wanted to show you. What the hell is this? Oh, this is Battlefield. Well, in Battlefield, in the gaming world, Battlefield, destruction in the next Battlefield game is seriously impressive. Let me show you guys that real quick. It's for the gamers. I'm a gamer, so we be having Adam Gaming. If y'all want to come through, play Call of Duty, let's run it. Let's do teams. Let's win. We got to get the dub, man. Yes, sir. Let me turn this music off. They gonna try and copyright me with that music. I'm the music today, so yeah, you know, it looks like a version of Call of Duty. I F with the duty, so I don't know. Verdansk though, hey, shout out to the Call of Duty developers. Verdansk ain't it, bro. Like, ninjas is scared to speak on Verdansk. Y'all can go see my streams. Them ninjas be quiet, bro. I'm like, yo, what happened? Like, ever since Warzone switched up to the old map, it's not good no more. Like, it's still cool, but it's like, bro, everybody's scared to speak. They don't communicate. It's like, how are we supposed to win in silence? Like, this ain't no covert ops mission, ninja. This ain't no covert ops mission. But anyways, that was Battlefield. Shout out to them. We probably be playing that. Now I got something special for you guys. And like I said, the reason why I'm showing you guys all these things is to let you know that the world is a big place. So you may be going through something, but there are other things going on in the world. And that's why I tell you, gentlemen, shout out to the ninjas. Ladies, you too, because sometimes y'all want to gang bang and stuff. Stay out the streets, bro. Stay out the streets. There's so much more going on in the world that you have no clue about, bro. Besides all the bullshit going on in front of you, the world's a big place. You got to go out and see it for yourself. I've seen some of it, and that's why I know, and I can't wait to see more, but I got to get my life together first. Once my life's together, then I'll go see some more. But I got something to show you, ninjas, and we discussed this before. Aliens. Aliens. Let me get hype. Now, for those of you who don't know, I always, you know, one of my favorite shows when I was a youngin', was X-Files. I Want to Believe. I used to watch, what was his name, Mulder and Scully, bro. Shout out to the X-Files, bro. Shout out to the X-Files. That was my shiznit. You know, Dad, Law and Order, what was it, Criminal Mind. That was my shiznit. I just used to be sitting there like, oh my God, what is the next episode? But yeah, so I think they may have found aliens they don't know yet, but this is what we have right here, and we're going to show you. Now, this could be a baby, but the way that it looks, I'll let you guys decide. Put what you think in the comment section. Here we go. So, carbon dated over 1,000 years old. They have put they got CT scans confirming a biological structure that has no match to any known species. Ninja. I'm trying to tell y'all, we're living in the greatest time to be alive, bro. So listen. So this go to story. So they call this shit Santiago. I hate when we give stuff names sometimes. It's very uncomfortable, especially when we give it human names. And by the way, we have other people who voted in the chat that said Chrisean should move on. My bad, y'all, for putting yes or no. So I'm going to put it real quick. Yes means she should work it out. And no means she should just move on. My bad, y'all. You know it's early. We all trying to get right in the morning. I ain't had my coffee yet, okay? So it is what it is. My bad, bro. My bad. But yes means she should work it out with Blueface, and no means she should just move on. But yeah, like I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself. Yeah, bro. So Santiago is the newly revealed Nazca mummy unveiled in 2024. My bad, I said 2024. So unearthed from ancient reading with blacatom, guys. Here we go. Diatomaceous. Unearthed from ancient diatomaceous. My bad, did that sound wild? Earth near the Nazca lines. This small preserved body displays 3 elongated fingers, non-human proportions, and a skull unlike any known species. Carbon dating places its origin at over 1,000 years old. So this was after, this is after Common Era, as they like to say. They used to say this in school. Before Common Era and then Common Era. So this is, this is after death. Like there's before Christ, which is BC, and then after death, for those of you who don't know. And really it's It's some kind of like, I think, Roman thing or a Greek thing. It's like abdomini or some shit like that. But we just say after death. That's what we said back home. It's just after death. Before Christ and after death. AD, BC. So this is in 1000 AD is where they trace it back to. And the advanced CT scans and the x-rays show an intact internal structure with a functioning skeletal system, organs, and no signs of modern assembly. Experts in Mexico presented it to Congress, backed by documented forensic evidence and DNA tests indicating that it does not belong to any known human or animal lineage on Earth. Ninja, we might have just found aliens. Ninja, we are cooked. We are cooked. Hopefully they don't try and enslave us. But that baby looks kind of small though. It looks a little bit scary though. Look like something you've seen out in the movies. Let's see what the comments say. Looks like an African kid. Of course, you racist ninjas. I wonder why I'm cold on you bitches. That's why I'm cold on you bitches. And I'm not talking about the ladies. We don't call ladies the B word. I'm talking about you ninjas. Because only a ninja will say some stupidish like that. And always remember, people, a ninja is not only a black person. There are white ninjas out here in these streets. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. If they got DNA, clone it and let's see. Don't clone it. Don't clone it. You missed April Fools by like 20 days. I'm not saying it was the aliens, but it was the aliens. This post contains misinformation. So what was it holding when they found it? What you mean it was holding itself? I repeat, I read that these are fake, made from animal bones joined with glue. Oh man, why they try to ruin it for the rest of us? Why they try to ruin it for the rest of us, bro? Who knows at this point? We'll keep you updated, man. Let's continue. Goddamn. Always gonna ruin it for the rest of us. And I showed you guys this as well. And I think, I believe these are the last two things before we get to the main event. So bear with me, guys. Or last three things. Or last four things. Last couple things. My bad. It's a lot of shit going on, like I said, and I'm trying to keep up with everything, but I'll go quick. I'll try and go fast. Okay, bear with me. So first things first, there's a private school that is replacing teachers with AI next semester, and the tuition is $35K a year. Teachers, they're coming for your jobs. You guys need to know this information. If you're a teacher, start preparing to shift or pivot into online teaching because AI is coming to take over. Let me see what else. Elon Musk is secretly building a deadly space weapon system for the Pentagon. Elon SpaceX is reportedly leading a coalition, including Palantir. Yeah, Palantir, I guess. Reading with blacatom. Palantir and Anduril to pitch a Pentagon-backed missile defense system inspired by Donald Trump's Golden Dome concept. The plan involves a subscription-based model where the U.S. pays for access to a privately owned satellite defense network. Excuse me. Instead of owning it outright, the system would include 400 to 1,000 surveillance satellites and 200 attack satellites equipped with missiles or lasers. And like I said, when it comes to aliens, we have to ask ourselves, why are we putting these things in place? Is it because of other countries, or is it because there's something out there that they don't know or that they know about and they don't want us to know about? The project marks a significant shift in military operations, potentially giving a Silicon Valley company direct control over major armaments for the first time. The initiative, although spearheaded by Musk, is rooted in recent Trump executive orders emphasizing missile threats, despite no missile ever being launched at the U.S. mainland. Critics question the feasibility of such a venture, citing SpaceX's past failures and Musk's controversial track record, including ventures like the Cybertruck. The proposal reflects both a strategic gamble and a major test of Silicon Valley's role in future warfare. Yeah, bro, like I said, you know, America's been sold out. Shout out to PDJT. Y'all know what it is. America's been sold out, bro. Because it's like they said, you know, for those of you who don't know, the president is the commander in chief, right? So the president basically leads the America in totality. You know, the generals, everybody, they report to the commander in chief. So if we're going to really give that kind of power to a company, it makes no sense unless that company's part of the military. So I don't know, bro. That's weird. But for those of you who don't know, you know, Tesla's not a car company. Tesla's an energy company. So that's a whole different conversation for later. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that. The only reason why I know that is because I used to work for Tesla. I used to work for Elon. Other things. A $7.7 billion theme park is opening in Florida. It's called Flying Dragons. No, what is it called? Epic Universe. Shout out to them. It opens May 22nd. I would love to go see it. It has 750 acres. It has 4 movie-level worlds hidden behind portals, including a new Harry Potter island, Super Nintendo world, and a dragon-filled Isle of Berg. Flying dragons, time travel, Mario Karts, and a Ministry of Magic you can actually walk through. Fire. That's fire. You kids are lucky, bruh. For those of you who don't know, Harry Potter's my shit as well. I loved Harry Potter as a youngin' coming up. So yeah, bro, that's fire. That is fire. I can only imagine how much it costs. Hey, maybe we patch up. Maybe we all go with our families. I'll patch up on the Blac Pill, bro. All right, so last 2 things before we get up on out of here, or before we get on to the main event with Chrisean and everything going on with their family, because they a family now because they got kids. They stuck with each other. We discussed this. I'll let you guys hear it again just so you know this is our future. Thailand rolls out an AI police cyborg 1.0, which is a street patrolling robot featuring 360 vision and AI real-time facial recognition. So this robot is equipped with 360-degree smart cameras and real-time facial recognition, and it can analyze CCTV and drone footage instantly and connects directly to a command sensor for a rapid response. Ninja, we are cooked. 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 I told y'all AI's taking over, bro. Let's see what the comments say. I'm so glad I'm nice to ChatGPT. Shut up. It's for our own good. It's not a cyborg. It has no organic tissue. In America, I give it maybe 48 hours before it's tagged up and useless because it can't see anymore. That's what you think. That's what you think. Can we see it walking? We can't see it walking, but they showing pictures. Yeah, Ninja, we are cooked, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. And then last thing before we get into the main event with Chrisean, and y'all answer that poll we about to discuss, Pope Francis and the rabbit hole. I don't know if this is true. Shout out to this content creator. Like I said, it's for entertainment purposes only. Y'all decide. I don't know too much about modern day conspiracy theories, but they're saying that the Pope been passed away already, and this is all some BS. Here we go.
Pope has just died on Easter Monday at the age of 88. Or did he? I have found a lot with this one, so sit back, relax, get your snacks. We're going down the rabbit hole.
I ain't got no snacks.
Archbishop Carlo, who actually got excommunicated from the church last year, and in this video in February, he speculates that the Pope may have been deceased already. And then there's this video from 2021.
Festive address focused on his prayers for the pandemic to come to an end. He said vaccines should be made available to those most in need. His death was announced. Excuse me.
Wait, hold up. Did she just announce his death prematurely? I mean, that face.
Okay, so I guess this happened in 2021. Supposedly the Pope's death was prematurely announced. And she caught herself on live saying it. Here we go.
As it all. Then let's move on to JD Vance, who actually met him a day before he passed, and he says, I met with the Holy Father, Pope Francis. I am grateful for his invitation to meet, and I pray for his good health. Almost like he knew something, right? That same day, Trump posts this. He said, the golden rule of negotiation and success. He who has the gold makes the rules. Thank you. Then, right after that, then this happens. Gold surpasses its all-time high of 33.84. Now, the fact that the Vatican has a ton of gold, is this a way of Trump saying, hey, that's mine now? Now, being that the Pope died at 88 and 8 being the number of wealth, is this a changing of the guard, so to speak? Which it could be, because why did the Pope die on Queen Elizabeth's birthday? So that's not weird. Now, speaking of rabbit holes and Easter, Trump was actually visited by this brown rabbit at the White House instead of the traditional white rabbit that you would follow. Now, this is where it really gets spooky. So I decided to follow this brown rabbit and typed in Rabbit Trump in Google, right? And the first link that I got says 88 Trump Easter Bunny stock photos. Now, who just died at the age of 88? I am officially convinced that we're living in a simulation. And the cherry on top, the same day, the World Economic Forum's chairman and founder, Klaus Schwab, steps down immediately. If this doesn't signify a brand new day to you, I don't know what will. I'm doing a part.
But what the hell, boy?
Now, shout out to all my supporters. Y'all know I love you, so much, bro. Can one of y'all explain, right? Excuse me. Can one of y'all explain the correlation? Because I was trying to figure out, how did all these things correlate other than 88? Now, I understand the 88 thing is a little bit whoa, but I'm saying, like, How do we go from there to there to there to there? Can't you know we all conspiracy theorists here. Somebody explain that to me, bro. Shout out to him, bro. That was wild. That was wild. But you know, I brought it to you guys because I know you guys like to think on here. So let's just think about it for a little bit. But tell us what you think in the comments. Let's get to the main event. It's main event time. Ding, 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 ding. Well, actually, let me do this so you guys can enjoy the main event. We are ready for the main event. Are you ready for the main event? Are you ready for the main event? Are you ready for the main event? Let me calm down. You know I'm excited. I had a little bit of my coffee, so now I can talk fast. I love this coffee, man. I love this life, man. Anyways, I'm just trying to filibuster, if you will. If you know what that means, I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. I believe it's this one. Main event time. Main event time. Let's get it. So, Blueface has allegedly had his father kick out Chrisean Rock after she was seen kissing an athlete. Now, first off, shout out to Chrisean. She got a boyfriend though, so she's spoken for. But I ain't gonna lie. I mean, well, first off, she's a mother now, so I'm gonna be very careful what I say. I don't want to beef with Blueface, baby. You know, ninja gang banging. You know, I don't gang bang. For those of you who don't know, I'm a square. I want no parts because I'm gonna take it there. I'm gonna take it there and I'm gonna take it there quick because I don't sit there and play back and forth with people who want to potentially put my life at risk, okay? So I'm very on 10. If somebody got beef with me, we finna squash it right then and there. Because if we don't squash it, I don't want to sit there and think about what I want to do, what I could have done and all that. I'm very crazy like that. So like I said, I'm a square. I want no parts. Leave me alone. I don't want to take it there. But like I said, I ain't gonna lie. If there was like another version of Chrisean, not her sisters, I'm saying, like, if she had another sister that nobody knew about in another world that looked like her, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, she's straight. She's straight. She's straight. She's attractive. She's attractive. Even with them tattoos and all that. I got tattoos, though, so I can't say too much. But, yeah, she's straight. And, you know, the story goes that she got a new ninja or whatever. Shout out to this ninja. And he played ball, so shout out to him. Shout out to Tytan. Shout out to Tytan. This the most coverage you got, my boy. We're gonna pull them up on TikTok. And the question was, so far we have 67% saying no, but the question was, should Chrisean move on or work it out with Blueface? I made the mistake, so this might be backwards because I put yes or no. But when I said yes, I meant yes, she should work it out, and no means she should just move on. So right now, everybody's saying she should not work it out and she should just move on. So we're gonna go to TikTok. We're gonna pull up Tytan. Chrisean and Tytan. I think his name is Tytan. I hope it's Tytan and not Tatum. And new BF. Is it Tytan or Tatum? Yeah, his name's Tytan. Oh, Tytan? I said Tytan. So this the new ninja. I thought this ninja was a dyke. But what the hell, boy? Look at it. Man, you ninjas too pretty for me. I used to think I was a pretty boy. You ninjas is way too pretty for me. Okay. All right, relax. Ugh. Almost threw up in my mouth, bro. All that love stuff almost made me throw up in my mouth. But shout out to Chrisean for finding happiness. Yeah, shout out to her for finding happiness. So that happened, and then boom, you know, what happened? Well, I'm gonna show you guys another video. Oh God. They just, you know, being in love and stuff. You know, when they young, you remember when you were young? Do you remember when you were young? I remember, man. Them was the days I used to want to just tongue kiss a girl and all that. And now I'll be looking at these girls like,
But what the hell?
Because I don't know. I don't know if they, you know, we live in a different time now. So you don't know if she has another ninja or a few ninjas. So look, if she got a few ninjas, you sitting there like, do I kiss you? I don't know. You know, I take care of my health. I be in the gym and shit. So I be scared, bro. I'm very scared. I'm very skeptical, if you will, because I'm not actually in fear, but I'm skeptical. So yeah, like I said, she posted that a couple weeks ago. We discussed that. You guys can go find it on the Blac Pill podcast or in our live stream section in my page. And then yesterday, was it yesterday? I believe it was yesterday. Blueface's dad came out and said, you know, Blueface baby made the call and he said she gotta go. And that's just how the game roll, man. Pimping ain't easy. I'm not saying he's pimping. I'm just saying it because it sounds funny. Pimping ain't easy, man. But somebody got to do it. So this is where the dad came out. 1 second. I'm going to pull it up right now. Where's the dad at? 1 second. We're going to pull it up right now. I'm trying to find it. Let me see. All right, we're gonna pull it up on Hollywood Unlocked. So the dad came out and said, you know, Blueface made that call. She got to go. So it's either on here or the shade room. Let's see. I'm guessing it's on. Here we go. Blueface gets his father to remove Chrisean Rock's belongings from his home after she moves on. It's time to go.
Blueface made that call. Said, hey, it's time to go. You ain't playing this time.
I mean, yeah.
You gotta back it up. It's time to go.
And in all actuality, I think his mom made a post or whatever. I think this was done honestly just so they had proof that they didn't fuck her stuff up. Excuse my French, but I think that's what it was, because I've been in some very violent relationships. Okay, that's why I be on 10 with people now. After that, I told myself, I said I'm not gonna let nobody play with my peace. So can't nobody play with my peace no more. So yeah, I think that's what's going on. He just recorded just in case the court needed to see something or whatever the case may have you. But yeah, so you know, yeah, she gotta go. So you know, he's packing up the stuff. It's just, well, let me let him finish.
Made that call.
Okay, that was it, right?
Said, hey, it's time to go.
Yeah, I mean, damn, you know, it sucks because they could have figured it out. But you know, when you young, sometimes you feel like people are stopping you. I gotta realize, bro. You know, the streets is cool. It's tough, bro, because you don't know. Some people got some messed up intentions, bro, and that's the whole thing. So you got to be mindful who you deal with. Like me, I'm very careful who I deal with. And yeah, so that's the story. So Chrisean had responded, and we have the response for you. And she was crying a little bit and all this stuff. I'm just like, why are you crying if you don't care? Maybe she does care. But Chrisean responded, and then we're gonna show you what her mom, or her stepmom, Blueface's mom, had to say about it. Here we go. 1 second. We're gonna pull it up. Here's the response. Where she shared a message after Blueface, you know, Blueface's dad did what he had to do. Here we go.
I haven't told y'all anything, for real. I'm excited, tears of joy, but I kept it to myself. I mean, now everybody knows what's going on because I'm addressing the elephant in the room. The fact that I even have to do this, but I don't, but I do, because like.
She doesn't really have to do it, by the way. But it's just weird because you did come out and say you was going to marry him and all this stuff. But like I said, you know, people post one thing and then do another thing. So you can never really know too much. Like, one thing about social media, like, most people don't really post the bad times. They only post when it's good. And they always try to make it seem like it's good. And that's why I say social media has kind of negatively affected us in a sense. Here we go.
Like, is you cool? Everybody need to take a deep breath before they take their last breath, you know?
What?
Like, just breathe.
But what the hell, boy?
And
what you talking about, that last breath? Oh, I guess what she was saying was I guess she meant with the whole relationship. She probably meant with the whole relationship. It's just, you know, sometimes people be trying to be like too much wisdom and stuff, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Shout out to I'm Just Me. He or she said, because I don't know if you're a he or a she, but shout out to I'm Just Me. I'm Just Me said she would do whatever to keep her name alive. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you get that check, though, I ain't got that check from social media, but if you get that check, they say it's a lot of money. But that's facts, though. That's facts. She gonna have to do what she has to do to keep her name alive. But then this is the thing, guys, that we have to always understand is we can't sometimes blame these people for doing what they do, because when you get to that kind of status, people act weird with you. So I'll give you guys an example. I'm not famous. People kind of know me because I push my shit. So like, for example, yesterday at the gym, I was telling Blac Madam. Blac Madam is my business partner, for those of you who don't know. But yeah, I was telling her, I was like, bruh, like, it's these dudes I know at the gym. You know, they pulled up to me. They like, yeah, that's Blac Adam. And they saying it loud. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, yo. I'm like, chill. They're like, oh, do you have any more? Like, you know, I'm giving out these wristbands. They're like, do you have any more wristbands? I'm like, yeah, I do. What colors y'all want? And, you know, I gave them some wristbands. And they're like, yeah, I like your shit. I like your shit. And that's the thing. So when people start to know you, you can't go back to a regular life. So imagine how she finna work in McDonald's or when Dixie, when, you know, a lot of people seen her coming up. You know, she was getting into it with a bunch of people, fighting people. All the low vibrational thinkers are going to be like, I want to go test her gangster. I want to go see if she'll fight with me. I want to see her. I want to do this and that. So she kind of has to keep that fire going. Now, that's where I say you are right in the sense that she should have tried to really work it out because they had something good going because, you know, they had the eye of the public on them. You know, her, Blueface, the other girl, Jaden. Shout out to Jaden. And they should have kept it going, honestly, because it's money, bro. Fuck all the bullshit. That's why I say y'all gotta kind of put the emotions to the side, bro. It's about the money. Y'all tripping. Look, it's about the Benjamins, okay? That's on everything. And this is fake money, by the way. But it's about the Benjamins. Here we go.
Stop calling our phones. Like, Cameron's trying to do something. We getting harassed. With threats. Like, real threats.
And man, I've been there. I've been in them relationships like that where the woman I was dealing with, family tried to harass me, talking about I'm gonna make you use your gun and all this stuff. And that's why I don't play with people, because it's like, bro, people took my kindness for weakness. And it's like, I wasn't like, it's not like I'm not weak. It's just like I actually cared about you in a sense. So I don't want to do it to you. And the thing is, I'm gonna do it to you for real. So I don't know, bro. It's just the world we live in. Sometimes people be on 10 when they can't turn around and make you do what you don't want to do. And that's the thing. In this situation, I personally feel like Chrisean Rock was in a place where people was trying to make her do what she didn't want to do. And some of those things she may have wanted to do at one point in time, but now as time goes on, you get older and shit changed. So you ain't trying to move the same way you was trying to move when you was 18 years old. You're not trying to move the same way you was trying to move when you're 22 years old. As you get older, things change and your mind starts to change and develop in a different way. And you don't know where your mind's going to develop until it develops as such. So, yeah.
Like, y'all think it's kiki, ha ha. It's not funny. I haven't told y'all anything.
Let's see, we got more.
Like, who said it? Oh, you know, Jason Lee. I watched something Jason Lee said. He was like, all jokes aside, like, is she okay? Like, y'all see a lot of stuff happening, but like, bro, I'm a human being, bro. Calm down.
Facts, and that's one thing we gotta realize. These people are regular people. You know, like I always think to myself, damn, what did they see what I say? And I'm just gonna be like, you know, I'm just a fan. But yeah, these are regular people. One thing I will say, the reason why they be asking, all jokes aside, if you okay is because, bro, you be crying a lot, bro. You be on that mic crying, bro. Like, bro, they got like 100 different pieces of you crying, bro. But you know, shout out to the ladies. You know, the ladies are soft. The ladies are soft. But yeah, bro, you be crying a lot, bro. That's the shit. So everybody got to ask, are you straight? Like, you know, you emotional. And I ain't gonna say nothing because it ain't my business. That's that weed, bro. That's what that weeds do. But that's not my business. Here we go.
Like, they more excited about my blessing than I am. Like, I'm like, dang, I can barely see that shit. It's like that. Hey, I'm not playing. But I'm telling you, your haters will see more than you can see.
Facts.
About yourself.
Facts. Your haters will see more than you can see about yourself. That's bars. Now, I don't specifically know what's going on with them. I'm just using this as a learning example to show the rest of you people and to show myself. You're going to have haters no matter what you do. I had to learn that the hard way. I'm like, bro, I remember I used to be not a yes man, but I used to be somewhat of a people pleaser. I used to want to make people happy because it makes me happy to see other people happy. I had to realize people were taking advantage of my kindness to put themselves ahead while I was putting myself behind. And when I asked them to help me, everybody looked at me like there's nothing I can do for you. So now I'm in a like fuck you mentality, and it's not like it's up. It's kind of like it's up. I ain't gonna lie to you. But basically what it is I ain't playing no games with nobody. I'm helping myself and I'm putting myself first. After everything else is done and I'm secure where I need to be, I'll worry about y'all. I mean, it's so bad to the point, bro, I don't even talk to family like that. because family has tried to stop me from doing the things I'm trying to do for myself and have told me every single reason why I can't do whatever I'm trying to do when I had the wherewithal and the mental capacity to do it. So after a while, I had to say, man, fuck the bullshit. I'm just going to ride with who's riding with me, and we're going to ride till the wheels fall off. That's it and that's all. But majority of the people that was close to me, I'm talking about 99.9% cut off. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want nothing to do with you. In the future, I probably won't talk to you. I want nothing to do with you because you didn't believe in what I was trying to do. And I know it's hard to believe in something that you've never seen before, but you believe in people you don't know all day, every day. So yeah, shout out to Chrisean. Your haters can see what you can't see in yourself. So always keep that in mind, people. Here we go.
That's like.
Hold on, we got more.
Who said it? Who said it to motivate you? But like, yeah, I don't know why they just be including the grandparents. Like, let grandparents be grandparents.
Facts.
You don't gotta do all that stuff. Thanks for packing my stuff up. That's okay. I haven't been to LA.
So now she's addressing what happened with the packing of the stuff, but you know, at the same time, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So you can't have your stuff in one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say the elephant in the room, right? Ladies, are you in here? Is this thing on? Ladies, listen. Women, young women and older women alike. You cannot have your stuff in one, unless that's the thing y'all got going on. And even then, you know you dead wrong. You can't have your stuff in one man's house while you're trying to deal with another man. It don't work like that. Now, you can try and make it work like that. It's not going to work to your favor. At some point in time, something's going to shift because there's jealousy out here in these streets. It's envy out here in these streets. It's crazies out here in these streets. We talked about it before. We talk about it on the show all the time. We call it Looney Tune behavior. It's Looney Tunes out here in the streets that will turn around and end you if you keep effing with them. So you got to be mindful. So like I said, I'm never going to sit there and tell a woman that's dealing with another ninja to have her stuff at another ninja's place. That don't make no sense. Okay? That don't make no sense. Now at the same time, ladies, please give these gentlemen game. Gentlemen, for all of you that want to gang bang, participate in criminal activities and end up in prison to be cool, ladies in the chat, please let these ninjas know that if these ninjas go to jail, prison, whatever the case may have you, please let them know that you're not holding it down, okay? Because they think you're gonna hold it down. Please let them know. Why would you hold it down? Why would she stop her life? Because you ruined yours. Okay, gentlemen, do you hear me? Ladies, put in the chat so everybody can see that if a ninja go to jail or prison for some criminal activities, that you are not going to hold it down. Now look, let me do you one better. Shout out to the women that are gonna hold it down, right? Shout out to the women that are gonna hold it down. So look, to the women that are gonna hold it down, do not comment. Don't comment. Please don't comment. You're giving the wrong message here. The message is stay out and stay away from criminal shit because it doesn't make your life easier. It makes your life harder. So ladies, please let these men know that if they go to prison, you're not going to hold it down. Let them know that you're going to drop them and move on with your life. Please and thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let's continue.
Like when Blueface did that shit with Bravo. Like, after his best friend, right man's, to motivate you.
Hold on, we got one more. And just so you guys know, well, actually, they were just going to show what happens. But just so you guys know, if you want my credibility, I have ex-women, like multiple exes that I've dealt with, and they can attest to this. We could call them right now, that are gang affiliated. Okay, that's where I'm speaking from, just so y'all know. Shout out to the Fetty Gov. I don't know what they did. I don't know who they did what they did to. But yes, these people were gang affiliated. So I'm saying it from this perspective, okay? I have the credibility to say this thing on the net. I'm not saying it proudly. I'm saying it to let you know. Them girls, hey, ladies, let them ninjas know, bro. But yeah, we have her mom, we have her old stepmother, responding to what she said right here. Carlissa, shout out to Carlissa. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Carlissa another one too, bro. If Carlissa was younger, bro, and we was in the same school, like in college, bro, I ain't gonna lie, she would have been mine. Shout out to Carlissa. No disrespect to her man though. She's a very attractive woman. I say that with the utmost respect. Sorry if it came off as disrespectful. At the end of the day, I'm an entertainer. I'm just doing my job, okay? Don't get mad at me. I would never say that, you know, in front of you in that kind of way. I'm just saying, okay? Or maybe I would, but you know, in a respectful way, okay? But yeah, so I'm trying to see if I can find it for you. But Carlissa right here, she said, this is a violation of probation. So I'm guessing they're both, I guess she's on probation. I'm not entirely sure. You guys can let us know in the comments. I'm not too sure what's going on, but I guess she's on probation. I know Blueface is in jail right now or in prison right now because he violated his probation. Let's see what the comments say. Baby, that threat can easily be explained away. Your Honor, I was simply saying we should all just learn to relax because any moment can be our last. And that's what I'm saying, where she was kind of low-key making a threat, which was kind of weird. My thing is, if you moved on, why do you have your stuff in the man's ends? You moved on, take your stuff with you. Facts. I love how she's so calm though. I wish people would leave her alone. Girl, it's hilarious because you were so pressed to be with Blue. It's so funny, I'm laughing. Y'all please don't start posting them again. It's been very peaceful without them. I don't know. In the comments, right now we have 50-50. So 50% of people say she should move on. 50% of people say she should work it out. Me personally, y'all want my opinion? Do you want my humble opinion? My humble opinion is this. I think they should work it out. Shout out to Titan or Tatum or whatever the ninja name is, her new boyfriend. But I think they should work it out because they got kids. Because they're going to have to deal with each other because of the kids. It's not going to... And when I say work it out, I don't mean per se the relationship, because at this point I think it's draining to everybody. I'm saying figure out whatever they got to figure out for their child. Their child, right? Shout out to the youngin', Mr. Jr., Chrisean Jr., which is another asinine thing, but yeah, shout out to Chrisean Jr. Yeah, they have a son with each other, so they got to work it out, because what happens when it comes to visitation and all that? Are they not going to speak to each other? How are they going to explain it to their child who has no understanding of what's going on? And then don't they got the other boy? But I don't know. I think that's with Jaden. Then they got the other boy. Yeah, in my eyes, they got a blended family. Him, Jaden, and Chrisean should all be sitting there in the house like one big happy family, because that's what they chose. You made your bed, you sleep in it, okay? If you make your bed, you sleep in it. That's just the way it goes. That's what I was taught. So I think they should work it out. But I'm not the end all be all. At the end of the day, these people don't listen to me. What I do know is yeah, they got a long road together, because until that child's 18, or until both kids are 18, they got a long road together. So they're gonna have to figure it out. What do you guys think, man?
The fact that I even
put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Past that. That's pretty much it for this morning show. We're back in here later. Y'all know what it is, man. We stream in the morning. We stream in the nighttime. We have a morning show. We have an evening show. Y'all turn y'all notifications on. Y'all follow me for more. Like I said, support us on the Ko-Fi. If you like music, y'all check out my music. I make good music. We'll end the show with that. This song's called Melody. Like I said, man, fuck with me, man. Click my links. Go to all my links, Blacatom. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's your boy BA. Peace. Yes, sir. We're going to play Melody for you guys. Damn, you're not speaking English. I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm TNK, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Girl, you know what I'm packing. Let's make a movie. Lights, camera, action. I'ma start shooting. Yeah.
Cloud.
Yeah. Hey. You sounding like a melody. I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long. Had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my melody. You sounding like a melody. I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long. Had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my. I don't even know what this girl's saying now, but she had to get a quick fix, good dick, sick shit, ass so fat, call the shit thick. Girl, you ain't know I like you, wanna wife you. Shit so cool, color ice cube. Be the sugar honey with the ice too. Don't forget T, man, don't forget T and K. Watch from a distance, all you do is slay. Tryna get paid, baby, tryna get paid. I don't wanna fall, but I already did. Exchange your heart with the kid. Damn, I got hurt again. Why always trip, man? Why always trip? You sounding like a melody, I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long, had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my melody. You sounding like a melody, I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long, had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my. Only got 4 minutes, Lord, tell me what to say, so I get the digits. Tell me all the right words, so I get it. Can't be scared, T, can't be scared. You don't wanna bust plan A, then gotta get a plan B. Whole new language, watch yourself. I'm a little dangerous, Melanie got me going crazy. Love your fragrance, gotta listen virtues. Girl, you my patient, gotta have patience. I take time with your lips, yeah, I gotta pace it. Time with the hips, take time with them hips. Girl, 3-course meal, so I dine in them hips. Girl, I dive in them hips, I dive in them hips. You sounding like a melody, I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long, had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my melody. You sounding like a melody, I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long, had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my. Take 5, yeah, the new kid.
Bars. We outie, man. I'm back in here later on at 6. Peace.